All right, guys. How on a day? What's in the apple now? How far? Okay. So I want to use this opportunity here to talk about what is going on right now in South Africa. In fact, I'm just in shock. Honestly, I'm just in shock. I don't even understand what's going on in this country. I don't understand. You know. When I want to say stuff like this, I have some people that tell me, Femi, don't talk about it, don't criticize these people, blah 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 blah. And you see, most of the time, we say such things to each other because of our own personal interest. If you talk against the government, they will blacklist you. They will want you. You won't get appointment. You won't get want. Who gives a damn? Do you understand? Who gives a damn? Anybody that knows me, Femi Branch, knows me. I talk as if be not sent. Now God, now they feed me, no be anybody. Now God, now they feed me, no be anybody, no be any government, no be any government contract or anything. Do you understand where I'm coming? If the government contracts come, now God, now bring her, no be anybody. So I will talk, if there's something that needs to be talked about, let's talk about it. Okay, I want to ask our government a question. How come Nigerian lives do not have any meaning to our government? I don't understand. It's driving me mad. It's driving me crazy. How come Nigerian lives don't have any meaning to this government? Come on now. What's in the apple now? Oh God. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm tempted to say, even the people that leave Nigeria to go to stay in your country, but forget that bullshit, man. Pardon my Spanish. Anybody get any right to travel anywhere to go do any business? And if that's how you feel, if that's the plan you have for your life, you have any right to go to any country, whether it's Africa, whether it's America, whether to go and do your business, as long as you are doing it legitimately. But your country owes you a duty to protect you because you carry their passport. As long as you carry the passport of the country, you are the property of that country. Nobody can just kill an American citizen anywhere and they just go scot-free like that. Nothing will happen. Oh boy, the whole of America will come after you now. The government will come after you. They will forget that thing. Same thing goes for Europe. You understand? And even countries that are not even on that level, they protect their citizens. When anything happens to their citizens internationally, they take very tough stance. This idiotic rubbish nonsense South Africa, what they call themselves. Those idiots have been doing us from back with bottle. I'm sorry. This is not for kids anyway. This is rated 18. Do you understand? These guys, they give us donkey from back with bottle all this while, and our government just sit down there like fool. They look. What did they happen now? What did they happen? See, these idiots just killing our people like goats in South Africa. South Africa. Rubbish South Africa. Why would not the one that spend billions of dollars to help them to save them from appetite? Look at all of our musicians then, them Sonny Okosu, them Raskimono, all of them, Mandators, all of them. We're singing songs for freedom in South Africa to liberate them. It was the voices that were heard from Nigeria, principally, that caused the global revolution that birthed freedom in South Africa today. Let them come out and deny it. The records are there. If Mandela was alive today, he will attest to that fact. Now these idiots, who they be, who they jobless motherfuckers, jobless or useless idiotic nonsense South Africans. What you know, for no be na fault too. I don't see no blame. Now my useless nonsense governments now I blame. I don't see no blame at all. I don't see una blame at all. South Africa, I don't see una blame. Now my government, na Buhari na I blame. Now Osinbajo na I blame. I don't see una blame at all. I blame the National Assembly and every fucking idiotic senator in there. I blame them. I don't blame una. I don't blame una at all. I don't blame una. I blame my government, my country na I blame. Okay, having said that, South Africans have decided to be using us to play ball. Anytime they are bored, they don't have anything else because they are jobless. They are lazy motherfuckers. They don't work. That's why they envy Nigerians, because Nigerians hustle. Nigerians do be anywhere Nigeria enter, he must bring water out of the rock. That is the Nigerian spirit. That's what God has blessed us with. Anywhere Nigerian enters, he will make things happen. Too bad for some of us that do it illegitimately. But I'm speaking of Nigerians legitimately. We only hear of the bad ones that go out and release FBI list of. We never hear of the Nigerians that are doing great things. Those stupid nonsense countries. America will never release the list of Nigerians who are doing great things in America. It is when the bad things happen that they will release it. Yeah, we are special now. We this man, forget that thing. We are special. We are special. I just wish we will continue to be special for good things. You know, I don't understand what you are at all. Okay, so having said that now, you understand? Say South Africans, they did this in 2012. 2012, when they sent like 125 Nigerians packing from South Africa using the flimsy excuse of yellow fever card or one thing. And Goodluck Jonathan, the same week that they did that, Goodluck Jonathan sent 84 South Africans packing from Nigeria instantly. Nobody tell their government before they apologize straight and amend their ways instantly. That was under the slow, clueless government of Goodluck Jonathan. I mean, I'm not here to advocate for any government or any politician or anything. I'm not interested. I'm here to advocate for Nigeria, for Nigerian lives, and for whoever is protecting Nigerian lives and fighting for the sanctity and integrity of Nigeria as a nation. That is whom I'm talking about and I'm praising. Goodluck Jonathan did not take that bullshit from them. Same week, he sent 84 South Africans packing. I'm not saying it's the same or whatever, but he did that, and the South African government got the message, and they rearranged themselves sharp. Now this is happening. Our government they did this xenophobia bullshit. I don't know what I was in last year or something. They did it. We not talk. We just do nonsense diplomatic. There's some things that you don't need to smile about it. Do you think say you kill American citizen or America will follow you smile? America will follow call meetings. We're gonna sit down and discuss about why are your people killing our people now? Yeah, but why are you doing xenophobia for us now? We are all black people. You think America will sit down and be talking now with you? By the time they hammer you with sanctions, nobody will tell you now. Break every link with you. Goodluck Jonathan threatened, he told them that they will see, Nigeria will sever every link, every economic link with South Africa. Nobody tell them. If they were that on the face of the face stand on their own, why their government readjust? Just if you just mess with Nigeria, who will not be? Okay, now I'm coming back home now. The fucking South Africans, the so-called South Africans, they are living and feeding, they are leeches who are living on Nigeria. They are feeding on Nigeria's blood. This useless nonsense South Africa that they are useless, jobless citizens are thinking that they are one big deal because other nationals come to their country to do one thing. These idiots are feeding off Nigeria. You see this useless nonsense DSTV that I have that you want to talk about, or is it the nonsense MTN SIM? Is it Stanbic IBTC or which bank again? Or is it I don't even know whether Nando's or one of the eateries or whether you guys know all these companies I'm talking about. You understand? That's there was a post I heard that about 100 and something South African companies are here in Nigeria. 100 and something. These motherfuckers are coming to pack our money and go there. They use like Big Brother Nigeria, Big Brother Africa. Why did they change Big Brother Africa to Big Brother Nigeria? Because the Nigerians be the main audience. The Nigerians they vote. The Nigerians they do everything. And when they move on, so they have no choice. They cancel Big Brother Africa and change it to Big Brother Nigeria. Because I know that Nigeria get the show. Because this is where their money is. Now these idiots are now killing our people anyhow, and we're sitting there looking at them. We don't feel delete all their businesses. We don't feel delete them. Our government sit down there. They don't feel tighten the noose around them. Give their companies the matching order. Let them get the fuck out of here. But because our politicians are greedy, they are all thieves. Because all this company, MTN, ShopRite, all this they are all settling them. They are settling the government. So the government will not, they will not want to lose that source of choppination. Do you understand? They don't care who dies as long as it's not their child. If it was the son or the daughter of a minister or the cousin of a governor or something, or of the president or vice president that has been killed in South Africa, by now the whole CNN would have carried it because our government would have started spewing fire. That is why I kept praying that all this one that they are kidnapping, headsmen are kidnapping people up and down, they are killing people. I kept praying that they should please one day start catching and killing sons of ministers, killing sons of governors, killing sons of president and vice president. Yes, Abi, the other people that they are killing, are their own children more special than them? Is the color of their blood different? So if Nigerians must continue to die, if the government doesn't see anything wrong in Nigerians being dying from the hands of headsmen or whoever they are, then let it be their children now. Their children too are Nigerians, so are they not? You'll be surprised that their children even carry American passport, carry British passport. If anything happens, once their children, they don't work out. Do you understand? Who are we fooling in this country? Who are we fooling? Our government, rise up, save us. This shame is too much. This shame is too much. This country is being disgraced too much. Ordinary South Africa, nonsense, idiotic South Africa, which they get independence, will be saying now we more or less buy their freedom for them. Now we deliver them from appetite. These are in the records. Check, go on. In fact, Google it. Google Nigerians, the role Nigeria played in liberating South Africa. And the same jobless, useless, ugly-ass motherfucking South African men are now killing Nigerians like fowl in South Africa, burning their shops, destroying their legitimate businesses, and our government is just sitting there being diplomatic. Fuck you. And fuck your diplomacy. Fuck your diplomacy. All of us, I released one video. When me, I don't quit up, but when I talk, I know they feel control myself. I know they feel control myself because I'm a bottle now. That's why I released a video the other time that look, we should curse them. We should all these politicians that are in a position. I'm talking of those ones that are in a position to do something about this and are just not concerned, are just not bothered. They need to start dying. I've said it before. People didn't take me serious. They need to start dying by any means necessary. Maybe by then they will understand. Do you understand? They will understand. God shows them samples sometimes. This is what we heard sometime again when one plane crash. The son of this, it's one car. It's sample. Call me whatever names you want to call me. That's your business. But those other people who are dying are also Nigerians. They have blood in their neck as well. They have blood. I don't know. Let you alone. Don't go Nigerians who want Spanish South Africa. Who want do big. Torí kì í ṣe àwọn ọmọ yín, torí kì í ṣe àwọn ìyàwó yín, torí kì í ṣe àwọn àbúrò yín, kì í ṣe àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n yín, so kò concern yín, ara máa sán pa gbogbo ayé mi àbàjẹ́ ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà in government, all of you in government, who are in different government offices, in different government positions, right from the president down, who have the power to change this, to save Nigerian lives, to protect Nigerian integrity both locally and internationally, but are not doing it for whatever reasons. I don't give a damn. That is why you are in that office. All of you that have the power to change the situation in this country, and you have refused to do it because you are not concerned and you couldn't be bothered. Thunder will fire all of you. Tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy will befall you from today in Jesus' name. Every Nigerian life that is wasted outside and is not avenged by you people, and you have the power to do it, God will judge you. Your children will suffer it. Your cousins, your nephews, your brothers, your aunties, everybody in your family, both extended or whatever, will suffer it in Jesus' name. What's happen? Nigeria, rise. Then on a final note, you people leave celebrities alone. Leave celebrities alone. Any small thing happen, they be criticizing celebrities. Oh, they are not talking about this one. Oh, celebrities are supposed to be talking about this. They are not talking about it now. After Knife is wanting to be. What's your business? Are you the one buying data for the celebrity? Now you open Instagram page for her. Which one be your own? He can talk about what he wants to talk about or not talk about anything he doesn't want to talk about. It's none of your business. Why are you not talking about it? That's my question. You, why are you not talking about it? Why are you not talking? Why are you waiting for a celebrity to talk about? Now, Nigerians are being killed in South Africa. Some idiots are saying that celebrities should be talking celebrity. Why are you not talking? What stops you from, even if it's 3 followers you have, talk to your 3 followers. Even if it's 20 followers, talk to your 20 followers. Is the only celebrity that is a Nigerian? Are you not in Nigeria? Are you not also affected by everything happening in Nigeria? Why are you not talking about the problem? You two talk about it, leave celebrity alone. This problem is our problem. It's not a celebrity's problem. Talk about it yourself. That Instagram, that 3 followers you have, talk to them. That 100 followers you have, talk to them. Do live video. They will hear. If it is 3 people that are here, that of the 3 people, one of them too might be challenged to also do a video. Another one person I hear that might be challenged to do a video. That is what the meaning of something going viral. And when things go viral, change happens. People take notes. People take notes. Enough is enough with this South Africa bullshit. Enough is enough. Let all South African businesses in Nigeria be closed down and be shut down. Let Nigerians, South Africans be sent packing. We're not the key people here. We're not be animals like Una. We're not animals, but just don't push us to that level, guy. We're not nice. If you don't know, ask. You need to ask somebody. You need to ask somebody. If you don't know, we are not Momo. But there are things we can do. Shut down their businesses first. Shut it down. Shut it down. Then send their people, send them packing. Send them pack, give them ultimatum. 7 days. You don't want to see any South Africa in Nigeria. Send them packing. And let us